Marissa Tomei fought hard for her Aunt May role in Spider-Man, but when she learned who Aunt May was and how old she usually is, she was horrified. Here's everything you might not know about her fascinating career. Marissa Tomei was born in Brooklyn, New York. She got into acting early, telling Roundabout Theater that her technical training included plenty of non-acting sources and inspirations, including literature, feminist studies, spiritual texts, and tap dancing. Things really kicked off for Tomei as an actress when she made the decision to drop out of college and pursue acting full-time. She told NPR in 2010 that while most people associate her first role with her time on the soap opera As the World Turns, she actually earned a small part in the movie The Flamingo Kid first. As she explained, she filmed The Flamingo Kid in the summer between classes and then asked her parents what she should do. Tomei says, "I talked with my parents about it and my mom said stay in school and my father said take this chance, and so I took the chance. Obviously, that choice worked out." As fans of A Different World know, Marissa Tomei co-starred alongside Lisa Bonet on the series. Their characters were roommates on the show, and it turns out the arrangement mirrored their real-life living situation. The twosome really hit it off, and Tomei is godmother to all three of Bonet's children. Both Bonet and Tomei eventually left the show, though for very different reasons. As actress Dawn Lewis told Vanity Fair, Bonet's departure was personal, with the actress being pregnant with her first daughter, Zoe Kravitz. The show creators didn't want to write the pregnancy in, and Tomei was asked to leave after the show shifted direction. According to Lewis, the creators wanted to go in a different direction culturally, which meant Marissa was also gone. She and Lisa are incredible women, and they were so much fun to work with. It was sad for me because we had started this journey together, for them to not be there anymore. Whatever might have happened behind the scenes, Tomei seems to have a lot of fond memories of the show. In 2019, Tomei told Hip Hollywood that filming the show was one of the most fun times of her life. When Marissa Tomei landed the role of Mona Lisa Vito in 1992's My Cousin Vinny, she probably didn't realize that the role would land her an Academy Award. While chatting with The Guardian in 2017, Tomei shed a little light on how she got the role, explaining, "It's such a funny movie and it really holds up. I was fresh to the business and didn't know how movies worked, but Joe Pesci chose me for the part, then took me by the hand and guided me immensely, so I got very lucky." Since that win, Tomei has been nominated for the same award twice more. She told the publication that it often feels like she's a, quote, leading actress caught in a supporting actress vortex, implying that she certainly believes she has the acting chops for weightier roles. In addition to her time on A Different World, Marissa Tomei also had experience on other television shows, including the beloved comedy series Seinfeld. Tomei appeared in a 2-episode arc titled The Cadillac in Season 7, playing herself as the love interest of George Costanza.
Yeah, I have a thing for Marissa Tomei. Like she would ever go out with a short, stocky, bald man. Like that's her type. She's an Oscar winner.
Tomei later told The Guardian that she ended up on the show because the team really liked her name. No, really, she says. "They just liked the way my name sounded. Larry David told me, when you say your name over and over, it has a really strong rhythm. Marissa Tomei, Marissa Tomei." For her part, Tomei was happy to do the show alongside friend Jason Alexander, saying that whenever they bump into each other, they still talk about the experience. After Seinfeld, Tomei enjoyed another television role, though this time she was an animated addition to The Simpsons. In the episode, Tomei plays a film star who has her sights set on Ned Flanders.
You don't know who I am, do you?
I sure do. You're the most important person in the world because you're my customer.
In 2001, Marissa Tomei joined the cast of In the Bedroom. Unlike many of her films, she didn't have a lot of time to prepare. As she told the GW Hatchet, director Todd Field called her up, gave her the role, and then told her she had 3 days to create the character. And what a character she was. In the movie, Tomei stars as a divorced mom of 2 who has accidentally played a role in the death of her ex-boyfriend. Tomei admits that she was worried about putting the role together, but Field found a local woman with a similar backstory who was willing to share her life to help Tomei create the character she wanted. She told the GW Hatchet that this kind of work is part of the job for her. Tomei explained, quote, "To be an actor, you are incredibly vulnerable and you are opening yourself up." Clearly something worked because she was subsequently nominated for the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for a second time for this role. 7 years later, Tomei took on Darren Aronofsky's The Wrestler. This time around, she was playing a character who was new to her in a whole different way. A single mom and sex worker who had a lot of nude scenes. She found herself nominated for the Best Supporting Actress prize again, though a win for Tomei wasn't in the cards that year either. After being recommended by former co-star and ex-boyfriend Robert Downey Jr., Marissa Tomei took on the role of Aunt May in the Tom Holland-driven Spider-Man films.
I have to tell you, not a fan of that Tony Stark.
Tomei told The Guardian that the experience of working with Marvel is a little like the days of old Hollywood, explaining, "It's so old-fashioned in a way, proper spectacle, gloriously larger than life. Spider-Man comes with fervent fans and intense scrutiny. They keep the script so secret you have to give back your pages at the end of the day." Tomei has admitted that when she was first approached for the role, she was focused on negotiating a great deal with Marvel, and she had no idea how Aunt May has been portrayed in the past as a significantly older woman. She told the New York Times that seeing the illustration of her character, who Marvel kept praising as being iconic, crushed her. Fortunately, this Aunt May is younger and more vibrant, with a hugely influential role in Peter Parker's life. Despite that, it seems that when it comes to her family, the only person who really cares that Tomei is in a Spider-Man movie is her 6-year-old nephew. In 2019, Marissa Tomei returned to her theatrical roots when she performed in The Rose Tattoo. At the time, Tomei told Roundabout Theater that she took on the role to hopefully bring some light to the world. As she put it, "I think it's important to do this play now because the play's mysticism and poetry are extremely uplifting, especially in the context of the intense grief in our world right now." Tomei also enjoyed the role because it allowed her to lean into her Italian roots. The actress is a quarter Sicilian, but as she told the theater company, that lineage wasn't always celebrated at home. She added, "Through this play, I reclaimed Sicily and a part of my mother's lineage." Tomei also teamed up with Oscar Isaac when the pair performed a reading of Beirut, a one-act play via Zoom in April 2020. In 2020, Marissa Tomei took on the role of mother to Pete Davidson's character in the semi-biographical film The King of Staten Island. She told Vogue that the part definitely required some research, and she was lucky that she could tap into the mind and heart of Pete's actual mom, Amy Davidson. Tomei admitted that she called Amy up quite a few times to understand how she was so patient with Pete in real life, adding, "I could not wrap my head around how patient she is, but she's a very different person than I am." Pete admitted to the magazine that Tomei was the first and only person that the team had in mind for the role, saying, "I wanted her to do whatever she wanted because she's amazing and brings so much to the table." Taking the role was a curious choice for Tomei, as around the same time period, she lamented making the decision to Collider, saying that she's not sure taking on mom roles was the best idea. As she put it, "I really regret starting down this road, and I really regret starting to do that. I was, talked into it, that change, and I really always felt like, oh, I could play a lot of things." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite actors and actresses are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.